Donny Schmidt, championship leader, prepares for the start of Moto 1. Parker lines up on the line. The 30-second board goes up. The horns and hooters start to sound as the 5-second board's turned. Any moment now, that gate will drop to herald Heat 1 of this 92 British 250 Grand Prix. And it's Paul Malin, the Team Kawasaki rider, that took the whole shot. 98 on the bike, the 20-year-old rider from Derbyshire got a brilliant start and led away down that first hill. Disaster struck this young man. 23 years of age today, Marnique Bevorts crashed with number 30, Van Vessel. And meanwhile at the front, it was Malin leading more with Herring in third and Herring going for second. There you see James Dobb, 23, had Edwin Evertson in front of him, Michele Fanton, number 10. There's Bader Monet, a little under the weather at the moment. And Mike Healy, number 2, Gunner, looking for a result at this British Grand Prix. As the rest of the riders came pouring through. Number 3 there, that's Pouzard. He's had a terrible start. That's Axel Holvert on the floor there, clashing with another rider as the American Donny Schmidt comes around the outside. Schmidt also with an atrocious start. So much to do if he wants to get into the points. But meanwhile, the man that's up there now in the front with 20 points, looking fairly successfully in the bag, is Robbie Herring. Bob Moore is second. We're looking back for third. It was Paul Malin. James Dobb was also in there as well. Good result here for the British so far. There's the defending champion, number 1, Trampas Parker. Down the hill comes Herring, winding that 250 Castrol Honda up. Up the top of the hill he goes. Just listen to the crowd cheer him on. Over the top. Second place man, the American on the Rinaldi Chesterfield Yamaha, number 81, Bob Moore. Third at the moment, and it is still Paul Malin. Very nearly wasn't Paul Malin. Edwin Evertson, number 8, chasing him. And there's young James Dobb on the full factory Kawasaki. Michele Fanton, number 10 on the Honda. And the pace really beginning to hot up at the front at the moment. The Union Jack flies. It's a British rider that leads at the moment in the shape of number 19, Robbie Herring. Down the hill he comes, in total command at the moment. The crowds are going absolutely wild. They think this is absolute magic. Moore, second, 81 on the Yamaha. Looking back for third, there he is, Team Kawasaki Malin. Behind him, it's Kawasaki in the hands of Edwin Evertson. Then it's fellow Derbyshire rider James Dobb. Fanton is also there. Parker beginning to close on Fanton. Oh! Look at Fanton's back wheel. Got it really sideways off that jump. But Herring not making any mistakes at the moment. Leads comfortably. 19 on the bike. A lot of tape wrapped up around the back wheel. Hopefully that shouldn't be a problem for him. Moore, second place. Smooth as ever. Third place, it's Malin. This will be one of his best GP results of the season. Well, there's Dobb, and in front of him, of course, it's still Evertson, but Fanton was charging, and so was Parker. Across the far side of the circuit they go. There is Fanton, number 10 on his back. Graham Young, Team Castrol coordinator. Here's his rider, Robbie Herring.
Robbie, congratulations. Heat winner number 1, Robbie Herring.
Second last week in Germany. You didn't know you was second. You thought you was fourth or fifth. Did you know you was winning today?
I knew I was in front. I got a pretty good start, and I could see Bobby and Paul right in front of me. I made a move on Bob, made a move on Paul, then pulled out a distance, and then just sat with the same distance between me and Bobby. I just calmed down a little bit and just kept the road over my head.
Well, there's James Dobb, 7th in the first moto. Bob Moore there, 2nd. Donny Schmidt finished 16th in the end and out of the points. Robbie Herring there, number 19, the winner of that first moto leg. Mickey Diamond, 17. Michele Fanton's machine, number 10 there, as the 32nd board goes up. And we wait for the start of Heat 2. Here they come. Looks clean so far. 40 riders down into that left-hand corner. They drop into the dip, up over the rise, and around the sharp left-hander at the top, which is usually quite sticky and quite gluey. Normally we get a ride or two go down there, but it's the Chesterfield Yamaha men, Schmidt and Moore, that have got the jump on the rest. out into the lead, the two white bikes go. Up over the jump for the first time. Into the valley, out of our view, but you can hear the spectators beginning to cheer. For the tabletop for the first time. This is the big one. It's Moore at the moment, and Schmidt still behind him, so Bob Moore, second in that first outing, 17 points, looking for 20 in this one. Still at the front, Bob Moore, number 81, the American. Schmidt, his teammate behind him, a fellow American. As the rest of the bunch begin to sort themselves out, there's Paul Malin and James Dobb. Edwin Everson was amongst that group. But Moore it is that's quite comfortable at the front at the moment, under no pressure whatsoever from his teammate Donny Schmidt. There is Schmidt on cue, the young blonde-haired Minnesotan-born rider. But here's the man that's on the charge, number 3, Alexander Puzar. Everson there coming through as the rest of the Kawasaki camp with Parker in tow. Number 1, Pekko Väkkönen tangling with Gazarat as Johansson came through. Oh, I hope he's not too badly bruised after that one. To Pekko Väkkönen, a former champion. Number 6, as Mike Healy goes around the outside of him, number 2. Well, the action was indeed most certainly on at the front. There is Herring right at the back of the field. And that was the moment when Robbie Herring's race ended. That hit against that other bike broke off his gear shift, and Herring had to pull out when the bike was stuck in second gear. So it would have been a DNF then for Robbie Herring, but at the front, no chance of a DNF from this rider. Number 81, Bob Moore, looking good for the first place and those 20 points. Moore, convincing at the moment at the front. Second place man should still be Donny Schmidt, but Moore it is that commands from the front. Changing last year from KTM's to this year's Yamaha, the Chesterfield squad. Bobby Moore, former 2 times runner-up in the 125 Championship, changes to 250s, and luck indeed changes with him. He takes heat win 2. Schmidt home in second, 17 points. First score of the day. Parker came home in third. And fourth, the first British rider, James Dobb, number 23, on the Kawasaki. Puzar came home behind him in fifth.
Chesterfield's Bob Moore.
Bob Moore taking the applause of the crowd for that second heat win. Heat 3 down on the line. There's Parker's machine, Johansson. There's Schmidt, and there is that winner of the second heat, 81, Bob Moore it was, as the 30-second board goes up. It'll spin around for the 5-second board. The gate will drop any time after those 5 seconds. And here they come again. Heat 3, who will it be? Oh, it's Chesterfield again. 1 and 2 by the looks of things at the moment. Or may even be 1, 2 and 3. Well, Dobby there on the far side, 23 on the Kawasaki, trying to split up that Chesterfield domination, but it could well have been this young man. It was Schmidt that took it from Moore, and Puzar there in third place, number 3. We have a Chesterfield battle, Phantom in fourth. As the rest of the ensuing pack come through, but what can they do about those 3 Yamahas in front at the moment? There is Herring, 19. Not such a good start. A lot of work to do for Robbie. But it's Schmidt at the front. And Puzar goes up into second. Obviously, he wants 20 points to put in his bag to take home today. Puzar chasing Schmidt. Moore still back there in third now. Schmidt down the hill. Puzar after him. Puzar looks to have got the lead. Yes, indeed he has. Alexandro Puzar, the Italian, on the ball for 20 points. Schmidt second. Moore is now third. Puzar, still it is. No, that's Schmidt. Puzar's gone. Alexander Puzar looks to have gone. Schmidt gets the lead back again. Well, that would have put Bob Moore back into second. Now the question is who's third? It's Michele Phantom. And there's the reason for Puzar. A rear collapsed suspension or subframe or something has broken. What bad luck for Alessandro Puzar. From third to first and first to nothing. Schmidt took the win. Moore came home in second. The Italian Michele Fanton came home in third.
And the winner of leg 3, let's hear it, Chesterfield man himself, Donny Schmidt. 1, 2 and 3, Michele Fanton, Bob Moore, Donny Schmidt, top 3, leg 3 of the 250 British Championship. Grand Prix.
Donny Schmidt there, signing autographs for his fans. They'll be keepsakes.
And first overall with 54 points, the boy that has entertained us all today,